Just a couple minutes. There it is.
Okay.
We're up.
Says we are live and running. Hello, welcome to Saturday Solutions from HLC Bookkeeping and Office Services. I am Krista Rue.
Christina Rue. And happy Saturday, everybody.
Okay.
I'm faking it today. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I can't get over this cold.
Anywho's, so last week we were on the road, and we talked, what's our purpose here, Christina?
Every Saturday, we come to you live on Facebook and we talk about things we've learned during the week, where you live, work, and worship that we think would be interesting to pass along, or if we've been getting questions, to try to pass those along, because we figure where one has a question, many have a question. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're discombobulated this week because we've both been off for 2 days. 3 days with just the flu. I don't know what else to call it. You're just exhausted all the time.
Fevers, aches, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
All right, but this is our first day back at the office.
Look how bad my hair looks.
And we're going to get this done.
Yep.
All right, so let me recap for last week. What is wrong with you?
You have like cold head.
Yeah, I know. All right. So the quick tips we talked about was budgeting in desktop and online last time.
Correct.
The helpful tidbit was the straw feature on a can of pop. Christina's enamored with it.
Yeah. So there's things that the assumption is everybody knows this stuff, and it's new to me, so I'm passing it along. And so I had learned that if you flip around the little tabby on a pop can, the straw fits right in it, and then it doesn't go floating all over the place. So that was new to me.
Okay, then.
So I'm passing it along. I got another one for this week, but we're not there yet.
All right, and then the other item we talked about was iceberg ahead and how that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's an opportunity to improve. And I had said I couldn't remember who had got this topic. Theirs was a little bit different. Her name is Amber Peterson from Amber Peterson Coaching. And hers was called The Iceberg Illusion, how you have success above the line and that's all everybody sees. But down below the line is your dedication, your hard work, your discipline, your failures that you learn from, your persistence.
The key to success is to keep trying, people.
That's it.
That's the key. There is no special thing. Sometimes people get lucky and they have success right away, but other times you got to keep working at it.
Plodding along.
That's it. Just keep going. I be the turtle. That's my thing. Be the turtle.
Be the turtle. That's
keep
right.
Moving forward. Keep moving forward.
But there was a cartoon when we were the pluggers. That's it. Just keep plugging along. Keep moving it forward. Moving it forward. It's not always pretty.
Nope.
But you get the job done.
Exactly.
All right. So then this week's topic is don't assume everyone is starting at the same place. Sometimes whenever I'm going into consulting, one of the very first things I do is I lay a foundation. Here's why I'm here. Here's my purpose. Here's what we're going to do.
Here's where we're going.
Right. Here's where we're going to go together. Because I don't assume everybody knows what everybody knows.
Everybody's not starting at the same place.
Right.
Even somebody who's been in business 5 years, put them side by side. They each know different things because it's what they're experiencing.
Because they might know this part of the business, but not this part, and how it all works
Right.
together.
Perhaps they focus on inventory and not the financials. So now you're going to give them illumination on the financials.
Right. And like we do the same thing with our teaching. The very first thing, we don't even start out with QuickBooks. Oh, I slept wrong and my shoulder is killing me. So the very first thing we talk about is basic accounting principles: assets, liabilities, owner's equity. What does that mean? What does that look like? Because if you don't understand that, QuickBooks is not going to make any sense to you. So, and a lot of times people are like, oh, I've used QuickBooks for years, but they don't really understand why QuickBooks does what it does.
Yep. Or any software for
Right.
that matter. Like accounting is accounting, whether you're in one country or another, or speak a different language or another. It's accounting is accounting. Pluses, minuses, division, multiplication, all that stuff
Algebra.
is the same.
That's right.
But you have to kind of understand how it works
why.
together.
Yeah, why we track it and what's the purpose.
Correct.
All right. Oh,
Yep. Should we discuss why we're in our polka dot robes today?
Sure.
Why are you?
Because it's the only thing I had clean. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No, I don't know. I just felt in a polka dot frame of mind.
I like polka dots because when I'm not feeling my best, they make me happy.
Oh,
so
that's
like
true.
I'm putting on like my little armor, my polka dot armor.
We're in our Jayhawk colors.
Oh yeah, we are. How about that? And our favorite colors. You're red and blue.
We are.
So like that's another thing that we've talked about before, that sometimes you just have to like fortify yourself,
put your armor
go
on.
into a situation, do what you got to do. So like today I'm like, I'm going to get 6 hours of work done and then I'm going to crash and sleep.
That's right.
I'm going to do it. Going to
get it done.
Exactly.
All right. So our second topic is would you believe?
Yeah. So along the lines of eye-opening things I learned new that I didn't even know I didn't know. So I don't know about you people, but I have trouble with saran wrap. It makes me say bad words in my kitchen. So I saw on YouTube this guy, if you put saran wrap in the freezer a little bit ahead of the time you need to use it, it rolls out and rips better. You don't get that clingy.
That is good.
That's awesome. And I tried it and it works. That was eye-opening to me.
Okay.
So I'm just sharing that. Would you believe you could do this and it makes your life easier? I think people need to send me some would you believe things.
That's true.
There's so many out there. It's just shocking to me. I have to pick which one I want to use each week.
Okay.
It's crazy.
All right.
But that one was eye-opening to me. I loved it. Loved it. And it cuts down on my swear words.
Which is a good thing.
It is. I'm working on that.
Discipline.
Yeah, I'm working on getting my swearing under control.
All right. Now, you also wanted to talk about, because you have a lot of clients running into this, for our QuickBooks Quicktips.
Yes.
Bank fees.
Let's talk about bank fees. And like even the commercials for QuickBooks, they talk about, hook up your bank account. Life is easy. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Bank feeds is a beautiful, wonderful thing if you're using it correctly. So bank feeds, you hook up your bank account and the transactions from your bank come right down into your QuickBooks Online software.
But are they posted?
No, they are not posted till you accept them. And if they're in that list, the bank transaction list, they're not in your register. So if you put checks in already and they're clearing the bank, over on the right-hand side, it should match to the check that you have already written. If it's debit card transactions that you have not put in there, there's going to be a little ad and you hit the add button, but you still have to put the vendor on it and you still have to make sure it's hitting the right category. People, when you're going to a good restaurant, meals and entertainment. Whenever you're buying office supplies, it's office supplies. You shouldn't be putting, Long John Silver's to office supplies. QuickBooks will try to help you. I like to say help, not think. Don't make it adversarial. QuickBooks will try to help you. And sometimes it picks so poorly.
It really does.
It'll put it in uncategorized asset.
I hate that account.
No.
You never should have something uncategorized.
No.
Ever.
You should know what's
income,
going on.
No expenses. You need to know where it's going.
I'm going to start getting on a preaching moment here, people. Your bookkeeping, you got to stay on top of, and that bank transaction field makes your life so much easier. But that doesn't absolve you from watching it, making sure it's going to the right place so your financials are good. Like just 5 minutes of paying attention at the setup time, you can create rules so it knows Staples always goes to office supplies. Definitely make it work for you. Let it make your life easier. 15 minutes, hook up your bank and start classifying. That's all it takes.
That's it.
Make your life easier.
The amount of time it can save you in the long run.
Huge. Data entry time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So definitely we encourage people to use the bank transactions. But remember, just because you see it in the bank transaction screen, it is not in your software till you add or match it.
That's right. And also things to be cognizant about. Mm-hmm. Sometimes for whatever reason, it doesn't match. I don't know why. It just has a little glitchy thing happening. Mm-hmm. So you have to keep an eye out for duplications. Mm-hmm. And you want to make sure when you're reconciling if it was a bill pay, the bill pay, not the thing that came down from the bank. Mm-hmm. Because otherwise your accounts payable is going to look wonky.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Little things to watch out for.
Pay attention.
Yeah. And when your reconciliation is done, at the end of that report, it'll say uncleared deposits, uncleared checks. You should be able to know exactly what those uncleared things are.
It should make sense to you. If it's a check you wrote on the 31st,
it's not going to clear.
It's not clear.
Because it's still in the mail. The Postal Service still has it.
But if it's 3 months old, why hasn't it cleared?
Correct. So like these are things, and if you do this every month, it's not a big deal at the end of the year.
Right.
And like if you have things from previous years, we got to make some adjusting entries, people. You got to get them out of there because that's not right.
Right. And then the other thing is, yes, if you have a lot of transactions, because we do have some bigger companies where there's 100 transactions every week.
Yeah.
I reconcile weekly. Mm-hmm. I don't close the reconciliation, but I reconcile weekly just to verify I'm matching my bank that, hey, no surprises have come in.
Things are coming in.
Especially expected. If you have multiple people with, say, a debit card or multiple people on a credit card account.
Correct.
Reconcile as you go so there's no surprises at month end.
Correct. Yep. So that's little QuickBooks quick tips on how the bank feeds transact to get into your register, which then feeds into your reconciliation. It's all one big beautiful circle of life.
When it works, it's fantastic.
Exactly.
But that doesn't absolve you from checking everything.
You still got to be the bookkeeper.
Right. There always has to be a double check.
Yeah,
I don't care how good AI is. Yes. It's not perfect.
Correct.
All right. So those were
our big topics. Okay.
Those are our topics for today. So again, if you have any questions, our phone number is 724-561-7460.
Correct.
Our email is office@yourhlc.com.
Yep.
Website,
HLCbookkeeping.com.
All right. And that's what we know for this week.
That's it. That's all I know. Oh, just a reminder, quarterly is due at the end of the month. And your 1099s W-2 due at the end of the month. They have to be postmarked
by the 31st.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. All right. So that's all I know for now. So have a nice rest of the weekend.
Stay warm.
I think we're to warm up on Monday. So
that's
hopefully.
part of the reason I wear this, because it's so nice.
I know. It's another layer.
Yes.
All right. Well, have a good one. Bye-bye.
I forget how to close this. Hold on. I got it.